Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I've got two of these PFA container wagon sets. Now one of these I got on eBay because it was an older set. It was slightly more expensive, but that's my fault for not getting it when it came out. I just didn't fancy them, but I don't know why. But I changed my mind. Excuse me. So yeah, we're going to be opening this pack which arrived today from Rails of Sheffield, which is one of the later ones. I think it's the R pack. I think this here was the N pack. That's already out on the layout, but I'm going to be opening this one for you to see, and then we'll get it running on the layout. So yeah, I'm just going to be opening this now. Try and do it one-handed, but so as you can see, we've got a nice plastic casing. That was a bit of a pain to get off. One-handed anyway. I should probably invest in a tripod. But anyway, here we go. There's the box. Nice picture of the one that I've not got, but I think they all come with that one. So yeah, I've got these low-level nuclear waste wagons. As you can see, very nice packaging. If we open this up, we've got foam blocks because obviously they usually come with regular size containers, and these are half height, so it's nice that they didn't waste time or money making a new box. It's kind of smart to just cut out some polystyrene and slot that in there. So yeah, here's one of the wagons. Something I noticed is coupler has actually come off of this wagon. I don't know why. So you can see there's no damage at all. I mean, the socket looks absolutely fine to me, but that coupler's come out. But that's fine because I'm just gonna stick that at the end of the rake, I guess. So yeah, these are the wagons. Now I'll show you them running on the layout. Here we go, the first of the wagons running. That's the entire fleet of the low-level nuclear waste containers. I think they look absolutely amazing. They have a great weight to them as well because I think they have a die-cast chassis. And as pointed out in a video I saw, I can't remember who by, this keeps the centre of gravity when the container's on quite low. So even when it's pulling around a tight corner, it's not going to topple over. So yeah, you'll never catch these toppling over. And you're likely to have that issue with these low containers anyway, but just for an added feature, they're very heavy, which makes them run extremely smoothly. The wheels are extremely free running, and they look good with the DRS class 68 because these are actually in DRS livery. So yeah, I'll show you them running now. So as you may be able to see, I've actually been rusting the sides of these tracks here, and I have of this one as well up to that point. Still yet to do that, hence why it looks pretty fake. And once I've done all that, I'm hoping to ballast. But yeah. So as you can see, these run really nicely, very smooth. The keen-eyed of you will have noticed, I have recently got this pocket wagon here. So this, I think it's a KTA or KQA wagon. It's Dapol. They aren't made anymore, which is unfortunate because I've wanted one of these for ages. But I saw quite a few selling on eBay, and I managed to get this one. It runs really nicely. I put these two tank containers in that I've had for a while. It came with this one right here, But yeah, I like it with the tank tainers because I saw it in a video of someone train spotting. It was a pocket wagon with 2 tank tainers in it, and I thought it looked, I don't know why, I just really like how it looks, so I thought I had to model that, so I got a couple of tank tainers, so a bit of fluff there, and then just thought I'll wait until I can find a pocket wagon online. And yeah, the amount of detail on these is great. I'd love to weather this one day, but I haven't got around to that yet. And so again, with the Class 68, you'll see this running now. So I recently had this delivered in the post. This was from the model centre, and these are from Rails of Sheffield. I also have a decoder, which I'll put in this loco. I think I'm going to run it in first, because that's often recommended, and then I'll give it a go with this. But we're going to start off with these wagons here, and see how they look. So these are the JIA Immeries livery wagons. Very heavily weathered ones. As you can see, you can still see quite a bit of blue in here when you put a torch in it. When you look from far away without the torch, you can't really see it, but you can actually see it's still blue in there, which I guess could be realistic because it's more sheltered. Something that is odd though is it comes with some of these extra details that are bright blue. And I think that's unusual because they'll be on the end of the loco. Surely they should be weathered as well. It was the same with the Hatton's railhead treatment train. Even though it was heavily weathered, the couplers weren't, the joining bars weren't, and they were jet black plastic. Actually, rather like this. Look, you get the coupler stands out quite a lot under a strong light, which I think is something that they should maybe work on. But other than that, these look really, really good. Massive fan. A quick note. So my girlfriend got me one of these, which was really nice of her. And I was hoping to extend the rake, so I'd ordered another 9 on Rails of Sheffield. But in the last 24 hours, we've had the news that they're no longer operating with Rails of Sheffield. Hornby aren't. So my pre-order's been completely cancelled, along with the Avanti Pendolino. So I've just ordered these on Hatton's, but I found that there were more than 10 in stock. So actually, I should have them sooner rather than later, which is nice. And they even did free postage, so I don't really know why I didn't order them on there before. I should have compared the prices, but yeah. So hopefully they'll be coming soon and I can get them in the same video. So here we have, I think it's 66711 by Bachmann. It's GBRF in aggregate livery. It's called Sence, but I haven't put the nameplates on it yet. I don't really have the confidence to do that at the moment. But yeah, just another Bachmann 66. I think it's my you see up there, I've got 3 others. It's my 4th one now. They're very good locos. I might have to modify it slightly because, as you've seen in previous videos, they tend to derail when going around corners if you have the air dam installed. But before we do any of that, I'm just going to run it in. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Here we go, straight out of the box. We're just going to run it in. So I'm going to go, it's going to be DC, I haven't put the chip in yet. We're going to go 10 minutes that way, then 10 minutes that way. Then we're going to flip the loco around and do it again. I've heard that's the best way to run it in. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So yeah, not bad to start. Get up to decent speed. Yeah, bit of flickering, but like because the track's dirty over there because I've been doing so much work on it, ballasting and things. Seems to be doing okay. Yeah, just more flickering. We'll have to clean that area of track, I think, but other than that it's going well. So having given this section of track right here a little clean, just rubbing a bit of sandpaper on it, really just getting the oil and that off it. You'll see now that, I mean, there's still a bit of flickering, but it's fine, it's DC, there's always seems to be, but there you go, barely any at all. It's not even noticeable. So I think I'll get it running with the new Wagons, and we'll run it in with them, so you can see the Wagons running as well. So now that these JIA Wagons have been attached, I'm going to run them with this new loco, even though it's not very prototypical. I'm just going to do it to help run the loco in and watch the Wagons go around. Looks like we have a derailment. So I found that these 5 over here run perfectly. This one here will derail when it goes from straight onto a corner, and it's because if you like try and rotate a bogie, you can't because it's locked into the track. When I've got this one, I can literally just pull it off the track with almost no force. It's sort of pivoting on the back of the it's almost like the front's lifted up, either that or it's wonky. I can't figure out which. So Rails of Sheffield have been really good about it, and they said I can send it off to get it either fixed or replaced, and it'll come back to me, and they're paying for all the postage and that, which is brilliant. But yeah, just a bit of a shame because it's a really nice. I really like how these Wagons look, and the others run absolutely amazingly. It's just a shame this one didn't quite work out, but as I said, Rails of Sheffield have been really good about it, so hopefully I'll get a replacement soon. Just coming into shot now is a new DB CDA Wagons. I've got this running with 66065, which is a DB loco in XCWS livery. I've managed to get it running. It's a bit flickery because again the wheels are really dirty. They need to be clean, but I still don't have a brush for that. They've got a nice rake here. It's 10 Wagons long. Looks really good. I'm very happy with how they run, and also because they're shorter. They actually go almost buffer to buffer, which I'll show you when it comes around again. So they look really, really good. You see there, the buffers are very close. So I'm actually really starting to like 2 axle wagons. I usually just go for bogie wagons, but these Accurascale and Hornby ones are really, really good. And it's fair to say, based on how well these are running, that Rails of Sheffield didn't dump Hornby based on the quality of their products. Still don't really know what all that's about. It's kind of crazy. I had to get those JIA Wagons off Hattons in the end, but I'd had them on order from Rails of Sheffield for about 2 weeks because they were in stock, but I ordered more than they had, and so I've been waiting ages. And then when they kind of broke it off with Rails of Sheffield, my order got cancelled, and I went to Hattons, and 2 days later they arrived. So I kind of just wish I'd gone through Hattons before. I even got free postage, so I saved like £4. But yeah, if you look at them, I think they're absolutely brilliant. Sprung buffers as well, the lot. There we go. This is how they properly run with a XCWS loco. They're actually running quite short rakes. I've seen them as low as 8 before, so this 5 rake isn't too unrealistic, and once I've got the other one repaired and sent back, hopefully it'll be a rake of 6 and it'll look much better. Yeah, I'm really happy with those wagons. I mean, they're a bit of a pain that they like to derail every now and then, but as a whole they run quite well and they look amazing. I just need to make sure when I do another layout in the future that I really focus on the track work. I think the track underlay, the foam, is part of the issues because it's not, some of it's sunk in perfectly and some of it sits on top, so the track isn't very flat, especially when there's points and stuff. It can raise, so these bits here are actually slightly higher than back here, and it can cause slight unleveling, like the track slightly tilted that way, and I think that doesn't help the situation. So yeah, I'll probably use cork underlay in the future, but it's all going well. So something I have noticed is that, so yeah, I've pointed out before, is that this bogie kind of just pops off extremely easily. This one, however, does not. So I've been contacting Rails of Sheffield who have taken one of these wagons back to look at, but since then I've actually found out what the problem is. So if we look at this wagon, we look at the rear bogie, it can tilt up both ways. So you see that it tilts up both ways. If you look at the rear bogie, it does not. You see when it's, so this is what it would be like when it has pressure on it. If I squeeze down that wheel, it doesn't tilt, like it doesn't rock that way, whereas it does lift up that way, whereas it does not. So yeah, when it's hard to show. So if we look at it here, like this, it doesn't rock when I pull down on it like that, whereas this way it does rock quite a lot. And what this means is that actually my layout is sloped, but it means that from here to here there is a slight downward slope, and these two front wheels are sort of lifted above the track as it comes across, which can cause it to derail like that, which it doesn't do too often, but some of the others do a lot more often. And so I've been in contact with Rails of Sheffield, and they've said that all the wagons have this problem, and I diagnosed it. So the pivot that the bogey's on, the sort of rivet, instead of pointing straight down, it's actually angled this way slightly, which means the bogey's natural position is to slope upwards rather than be flat. And that's where the issue's from. And they contacted Bachmann because they noticed that it's an issue with pretty much the entire stock. So if you see any news about these wagons, and you have already, it's because of this issue that I've actually managed to find. So I think if I were to use a file, like a metal file, a really thin one, in the hole on the bogie, I could actually make it give it enough wiggle room to fully work. So it won't be too hard to solve. It's just a shame that it doesn't work straight out of the box. But yeah, there we go. That's the main issue with these wagons. It's the layout as it is. I'm currently packing away. So I'm going to pack away as much of this as I can, give it a hoover, and then unfortunately I won't see this until Christmas, although some clips I think I have saved will be posted between now and then. But yeah, it's all from here for now. So hopefully I'll catch you soon. So yeah, thank you all for watching my channel. I hope to get you some more content around Christmas time. Until then, maybe some train spotting, I don't know. I'll see how busy I am at uni. Bye.